All right, guys, what's up? It's Bias Sports here with another Bias Take. We got SMU versus Penn State today for the college football playoff quarterfinal game. And I'm going to first start out with SMU. I know SMU's in the ACC, but I think that they played some quality opponents. And I think that they have one of the best offenses in the nation. Their offensive stats are crazy. They're averaging 38 points a game. And, of course, their quarterback, Kevin Jennings, he's a star, While we got Penn State on the other side, Penn State, they want to run the ball. They got Drew Aller. He's a little bit better passer. Actually, the backup was their running quarterback, and he's going to be out. So I feel like that could have an impact on the game. Also, the main reason why I'm going against Penn State in this game is because, come on, Penn State fans, let's be real. What big game does James Franklin win? I know SMU might not have the same talent level, but they have more speed. And we all know in the big games, James Franklin doesn't show up. In the big games, James Franklin coaches scared. It'll be 4th and 1, he'll punt. It'll be a close game, and he takes the field goal. He plays conservative. He plays scared, and you end up losing, This is why, for Penn State, it's so hard to beat in Ohio State and a Michigan. And I think that Ohio State isn't the best offense that they'll see this year. I think SMU is the best offense that Penn State will see this year. I believe that Clemson's trenches are just as good, I would say maybe a little better than Penn State. And we see that SMU is going to come back. They started the game off bad. They started the ACC championship game off slow. And we see that, they almost came back. Clemson won on a miraculous game-winning field goal. Or they'd have came back and won the ACC. But, yeah, I believe that in the trenches, Clemson is better than Penn State. So all this, SMU can't handle the trenches of Penn State. Penn State's going to run on them for a crazy amount of yards. Clemson has a huge offensive line, and their running back, Maffa, is massive. And if you go look, SMU held them under 100 yards rushing. SMU did a great job defending the run against them. The thing that they struggled against was the pass. And to me, that's okay against Penn State because Drew Aller, he isn't the best against the pass. He's not the best passing quarterback. Usually Penn State wants to run the ball, so they don't want to pass a bunch. But what I really think is going to happen in this game is that I think it'll be a shootout. I think that it'll be high scoring. I think for SMU to win, it has to be high scoring. I think if they said it might snow this morning, if they're in a cold game where, it's running and it's snowing and, the game slowed down, I don't think SMU wins that type of game. That would definitely favor Penn State if they, can run the ball, they can slow it down, it's snowing, it's cold, But if you look at the weather forecast for this morning at 9 a.m., it's only 10 degrees colder in Happy Valley than it is in Dallas. So let's stop this narrative that SMU's never played in the cold weather. SMU can't play in the cold. It gets pretty cold in Dallas. And they have those winds off the plains. Like, it's not like it doesn't get cold there. It's not like they're in Miami, Dallas gets cold, so they'll be able to play in some cold weather. It won't scare them. As for Penn State, if it is snowing, things get a little more slick. Of course, that'll benefit them. They're used to playing in that. They live up there. So we'll see. But I believe that this game, it's going to be I believe it'll be a close game. I believe that neither team is gonna blow the other team out. It's gonna pull away crazy. I know yesterday we saw a huge blowout. We saw Notre Dame blow out Indiana. I don't think we'll see that today. Indiana looked like they didn't deserve to be there. And one of Penn State's, wins is against Indiana. And we see Indiana was a fraud. So it could be possible that the Big Ten teams might not be that good. I think Oregon's good. Ohio State, Penn State, I just don't believe in big games. So I can't pick them today because show me when they win the big game, you know. As for SMU, you know, they don't even get TV revenue being part of the ACC because they wanted to join so bad and the ACC wasn't trying to let them. And look at this magical run they've made. They went to the ACC championship. Now they're in the playoffs. And I believe with that offense behind Kevin Jennings, they have a real chance. You know, they can score with anyone in the country. It's if they can run the ball. You know, they need to have a better running day today. That would really help them. And also, if that defense, you know, can get some stops. But I believe the defense is vastly underrated. And they've played some talent this year. They played some teams. They lost to BYU. BYU's a good team, you know. They're not that bad of a team. And that was early in the season when they were still rotating quarterbacks, you know. Once Kevin Jennings got going and got the starting job, their offense really took off. The team really took off. And they had a lot of impressive games. So I'll say the score I'm going to go with here for this game, the only way I see SMU winning, it has to be a high-scoring game. It can't be, you know, a low-scoring game. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go 31-27. So that's 58 points. That's going to be over on the money line, on the over-under. 57 points total, 31-27 SMU. I believe that they get it done. I believe that they find enough points to score, and I believe that they shock the world because yesterday we didn't get an upset. Indiana didn't upset Notre Dame. It was actually a boring blowout. I think this game will be much different. I think this game, SMU's came to play. SMU is so tired of hearing they don't deserve deserve to be in the ACC. They don't deserve to be in the ACC championship. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs. They're tired of all that, you know. And then on the other side, James Franklin's tired of hearing he can't win the big game, and Penn State fans are tired of hearing that, oh, y'all can't beat Ohio State, y'all can't beat big teams, you know. But that game against Oregon was impressive. But I feel like Oregon later in the year has kind of taken a step back. So yeah, my prediction again, 31-27 SMU over Penn State in Happy Valley at noon. I kind of wish the game was a little later, you know. Noon's pretty early start. It's 11 o'clock start for SMU, but that's okay. They'll be all right. And I even put some money today on SMU to win. I think that's my upset pick. I definitely think that they can get it done. So I put, you know, my money where my mouth was, and I put some money on SMU to win. We'll see how my prediction goes. Usually, I'll be honest, on the sports betting and predictions, it seems like I'm always on the opposite end. It seems like I'm always wrong. But we'll see this time. Let me know who y'all bet on. Did y'all bet on Penn State? Did y'all bet on the SMU? Let me know who you think will win the game. This is Bias Sports, another Bias Take. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, I'm out.